Scott Dixon, you are completely crazy, winning yet again, bringing Chip Ganassi Racing's tally for the season beyond 50% in the win tally column. 9 out of 17 victories going to Chip Ganassi Racing. Second place, I know, is Scott McLaughlin. Third place, I know, is your new champion who did some giant roasty burnouts here on the front straight, that being Alex Palou. These are 3 things that I know are true. The 4th thing is a major thing that I know is true. This race was a complete show. It was a dumpster fire that turned into a show. Let me read this tweet from this X from Heather Streets. Seems fitting that since Nashville took Laguna's place as the finale next year, Laguna took Nashville's place as Crash Fest for this year. Congratulations, Nashville. You no longer have the worst race on the calendar. If anything, this year's Nashville race was a great redemption for them. My home race, which I love, Laguna Seca, what did you do to these IndyCar drivers? Was it just an afternoon of temporary insanity? I don't know. The quality of driving was somewhere between what the F and, dude, what were you thinking? Everybody hit everybody. I think your race winner hit somebody, was penalized, had to do a drive-through. Christian Lundgaard, who I think hit everybody, maybe teammates as well, had to go all the way to the back, penalty there, drove all the way forward to 6th. What else happened? Callum Ilott hit his teammate, Agustin Canapino, who we're going to talk to here in a moment, causing as if you needed more tension within the team. Nonetheless, one of the smallest teams in IndyCar finishes 5th with Ilott, 14th with good old Titan, Mr. Canapino, who was running in the top 3 and on legitimate pace. We had this beautiful all Spanish-speaking top 3 going for a while with Palou leading Pato Award, who looked like he was going to break through and win, and then things went a little sideways there, and Canapino was running right behind him in 3rd. And that's the boring part of the race. There's no way I can remember it, so let me just get out a little sheet here and run off some of the names. Felix Rosenqvist was on pole, did well, got hit. Hey, he was taken out by his dear friend Marcus Ericsson. A little bit of Swede on Swede crime. We mentioned Scott McLaughlin, who finished 2nd. We'd have to look at the in-car. I believe Scotty had contact with more drivers than anybody, whether it was him into them into him. It was nonstop there. We already mentioned Lundgaard, what happened there. Joseph Newgarden crashed right on the first lap. Again, I didn't see anything that made me think it was his fault. Lost some laps, spun the thing coming out of turn 4. His day went to hell pretty quick, and then he recovered and was doing well. Dixon, we've mentioned, he went through crazy adversity, 6-spot grid penalty for an engine change after his motor blew up this morning at the end of this very abbreviated warm-up. Let's keep going. Alex Palou, a little bit of contact. So we had Marcus Armstrong, who was running well. He had contact with everybody. If you take Palou's contact with Rosenqvist to take the lead, and Dixon's contact with Herta that then hit Rinus VeeKay that kind of ruined Rinus's day, that led to our race winner's drive-through penalty, and Ericsson being involved in multiple crashes. That is the Chip Ganassi Racing contact bingo foursome. Absolutely completed that card. Let's keep going. Yuri Vips, we thought you were going to have a great second race in IndyCar. No, through no fault of your own, you got taken out lap 1. Will Power, contact and more fun there. Romain Grosjean had a great race going. Looked like he might have even been able to win the thing, having led a little bit. Had to pit late, fell back some. Not a fairy tale ending for him. Santino Ferrucci, Baja 1000 race in the middle of this race when he had to check up, got tangled, got hit from McLaughlin from behind, cresting the hill, going down into turn 2, 140 whatever miles an hour sideways in the dirt, those all-terrain Firestone alternate tires, just amazing. I think Pato Award might be one of the only drivers who wasn't embroiled in anything majorly upsetting. Graham Rahal taken out. As he said, he's gotten to know the folks in IndyCar medical better than he's probably met anyone else this year. Colton Herta either got hit or hit everything but the pace car. Marcus Armstrong, again, hitting everything. Rossi, off track, contact, you name it. Kyle Kirkwood, problems there. We've gone through Ericsson. Tom Blomqvist was having a good race and then ran into folks, got hit, you name it. David Malukas in that group as well. Benjamin Peterson, off track multiple times, lots of contact there. Stingray Robb, nice job, son, seriously. By not doing anything crazy, he was rewarded. Good on you. Ryan Hunter-Reay, his final full-time IndyCar race, climbed out of the car, nothing but love with his crew, his young sons and family. Spoke with his wife Becky just on that final lap, and hoping obviously the big guy there could have had a better finish, but he showed super well. Devlin DeFrancesco, that kid put in a really strong run, persevering through mechanical issues, gearbox issues, got bounced around a little bit. And then Elio Castro Neves, another beloved friend of ours who's pops into a video we just did with Agustin Canapino, but him climbing out of the car, giving love to all kinds of folks he's been with for decades, his final full-time race. So a lot of great folks who we know and have meant a lot to us, saying farewell to the roles they've been in for quite some time. The quality of driving, again, I'm just figuring there are a lot of drivers who said, these things are all going to get freshened up during the off season. Hey, we need a new suspension on this thing. Why not? Let's bash this one up. This was ugly. I don't remember exactly how many yellows we had. Was it 8? Was it 9? We had more time behind the pace car, which I happened to tweet out just before they refueled it by chance. How we doing on fuel? Painful. It's one of those things where we spend all year saying this is the most amazing and everyone's the best and you name it, and then we absolutely poop the bed to end the show. And I'm going to try and make it easier for our video, our shooter, our editor, our producer here, Nick, behind the scenes. But yeah, this not IndyCar's finest day. Went into this day feeling a little sad that the season's over, maybe like many of you. And by the halfway point of this race, I'm like, for God's sake, would you just be over? So we have these sometimes. I don't know if it was amusing. I don't know if y'all enjoyed it at home or if it was just one of those things you couldn't wait to be over. What else? Mentioned, have this little Grosjean story I've been sitting on. I think what I'm going to do is I'll just throw that into my podcast. It would have been a funny thing to add at the end of this, maybe possibly funny. And yeah, all the fun got drained out of this race for me. So we're going to talk to our guy, Agustin Canapino, then his team owner, Ricardo Juncos, right after that. And he doesn't know he's going to do this. Keep standing right there, Nick, real quick while he's still filming. And this is going over my shoulder. As a fellow shooter, yes, I need you to see the guy right here, the guy who I lovingly refer to as Manbeard, Nick Leo.
I'm not a fan in front of the camera.
Yeah, if you have liked the majority of the videos that we have done this year in IndyCar on Racer, just know that my guy right here, yep, that's him. That's him, and I haven't even done the correct. No. Let's see, there we go. Try and get a little bit of richness there. That's our guy, Nick Leo. Love him so much from the Co-Force crew. He's a guy who's been shooting almost everything, editing. If you've enjoyed what we've done, just give him some love in the comments, because even though he's not accustomed to being the guy in front of the camera, that's right, I just had to kind of sort of embarrass you a little bit here. But okay. Lovingly call him Manbeard, Nick Leo, the guy who's made all this stuff happen. Nick,
yes,
appreciate you, brother. Can't wait to do more stuff.
Appreciate it with you guys. Oh, that was, see, I can't even talk.
Look at that.
I don't even
You got to edit your mistakes now, not just mine.
All right. Well, you're welcome.
Manbeard.
That's what I'll say.
Look at that.
Oh, no, not the full, no. No.
Augustine, you are the living embodiment of this statement. Like we spoke about at Texas, the power of possibility. There are no limits for you. Today, tell me about this. I don't care where you finished. Tell me about what you showed to everybody, whether it's Formula One drivers, whether it's the best in IndyCar. You showed them today, you belong up front.
Thank you very much, Mark. I am very proud, really happy to enter to the leader circle. Of course, it's a shame in the end because we were battling for the race at that point on the last 16.
Broken wing slowed you down.
But we finished 14 without front wing. It was really, really difficult to survive with this situation. And we entered to the leader circle. We battling for the race in
Yes.
many parts of the race. I can't believe it.
You
I
made
can't
some
believe
big
it.
money today, $915,000.
It's a lot.
What?
I never seen in my life that money, but, but I can't believe it. So really, really happy and thanks. Thanks for Ricardo Juncos, Brad Hollinger. I remember when I told with you at the beginning of the season, and look at me now, so I am another person.
Yes.
I grow a lot. It's everything new for me, everything. The open wheels, the series, the tracks. So I want to have another year to see what happens.
I want another 10 years, so we're not letting go of you any time. Tell me about racing with drivers, again, champions, Indy 500 winners, and belonging there, and seeing them in front of you saying, Elio, come here.
Elio, querido.
Estaba ahí con la pata.
Sí.
Con la pata. Ay, Dios mío.
Brother, love you.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations on an amazing full-time career, not over yet.
I'm not retiring. Keep it going. But that's it. No more.
What for the 5?
No, for the road course and street course, let the kids play.
No more.
But tell me about this, my brother, of all these names you've seen, champions, all the biggest names, you being up there and belonging there. How does it feel to know this is where you've risen to?
Honestly, on the track, I didn't think about that. Everybody's the same for me. I want to win every time. But after the race, of course, I can't believe it. Battling with Rossi, Pato, Grosjean, Palou, with the best drivers of the series, one of the best drivers in the world, with the top teams too, top cars. So I am really proud for the team. They helped me a lot to improve, to grow this season. So, of course, again, it's a shame. It's a shame the end with the front win, but we have to be really proud about our season.
Let's close on this, Agustin. After the race, I know you couldn't see this, you ran out of fuel, walked all the way back from turn 2, which is crazy, but all the team owners are coming here and congratulating Ricardo. The drivers, I know, you've got all the media here from Argentina, again, like we did in Texas. I think I heard your whole country screaming for you during the race. Tell me about the pride of knowing what you're doing here means so much to so many people.
Yeah. I don't know. I need to take my phone. Yes.
Don't. They'll take you all night.
Everybody there are really happy with this opportunity, especially very sure with this race. I need to watch the race. I need to watch everything. But we were on the battle. We were on the battle for the top play for the race on moments, and we entered to the leader circle. Our main goal. We won the $1 million, so it's time to be here tonight.
All right, Ricardo's paying for dinner, breakfast, he's paying for
With
everything.
$1 million, at least 1 or 2 beers for you and me.
Yes, hermano. Congratulations. This guy, seriously, told you all year, the best story in IndyCar, final race of the year, shows
Thank you,
us
Max.
this guy, we're not letting go of him. He deserves a nice long career here in IndyCar. What a day. P5, P14, Agustin in P14 could have been P1, Callum could have been P1. What a day to show this modest Juncos Hollinger racing team can go take the fight all the way at the front to Ganassi, to Penske, to everybody. You must be so proud.
I am, Marshall. I think it's a great effort for the team. We suffered a lot this year. We have many issues. It was not easy at all to go from 1 car to 2 cars. We have to restructure a lot of things, and we made many mistakes. I'm happy for the result this weekend, obviously, because I think we have in the last 4 races or 5 races showing a lot of speed, but we couldn't execute it. It was about execution, and I think today we executed. I think Carlos was lucky with the yellow because he has a spawn on the entry, so he was lucky. I think we were a little unlucky. I'm doing a strategy for Agustin on this car with the yellow, the second one, but overall great performance for the team. At one point we have both cars to fight for the race, and that was great to see.
Agustin, for me, drive of the race. I don't know if I should say drive of the year because he has done so many things that, based on his lack of open wheel experience, make no sense. He should be in Indy NXT this year, and yet he's up front running in front of Scott McLaughlin, and you name all of these people. Tell me about Agustin and how here at the final race of the year, he showed he deserves to be here if he wants for the rest of his life.
Yes, I agree with you. Appreciate the comment. When I decided to bring Agustin, it was no easy decision, obviously. First time in his life in an open wheel, and we throw him in IndyCar, the most difficult series in the planet, and most competitive. So it was a crazy move, but I have so much trust in him, so much faith, and what I see on him as a person and as a driver. And this is the proof, what you just said. It's not just me at the beginning of the year, maybe a lot of thinking about because I'm from Argentina, he's from Argentina, we are friends. No, it was not the case. Actually, I was a really good friend with his father, which unfortunately is not here anymore. And he was crying on the radio a little bit because his father memories what we're doing now, right? So anyway, I think it's good. We're proving what we're doing. I think we have good eyes when we choose drivers. I want to believe. People that no one else is thinking about, we bring into the table, and now we're showing what we can do.
Let's close on this, Ricky. Not only did you go to 2 full-time cars this year, expand your team, a lot of new people, a lot of new everything, you are showing what dreams and possibilities really can be, right? You dream big. You don't go safe. As you said, you've made some bold driver decisions, but for anybody who wonders, should I think about entering IndyCar, you and your partner Brad Halling are showing folks that if you invest in the right people, put a good budget, you're still trying to find more, but if you do things properly and have a little bit of risk in there too to see how good it can be, this is possible. Tell folks about this.
Everything is possible. I believe in that, right? I believe in the possibilities of life. I mean, you have to trust. That's the only option you have, and believe in yourself, and that's what we do. And this is the results, and obviously we have to have luck. We are in a great series, in a great country. I came here 21 years ago with nothing, just with dreams, right? Try to avoid to die in my own country, Argentina, which I love, and I always have a lot of contacts and connections, and I want to help as much as I can my country and represent my country here as well. But this is about life and believe and trust yourself and have the passion for something, and that's the same ideas and philosophy that Brad has, and we just let it go. So we go by our feelings most likely than our thinking. So sometimes the thing doesn't make sense, like bringing a driver like Agustin. Does not make sense at all in paper. But I had this feeling, and we go for it, and this is the result. So I won't change. I will all go by my feelings. I'm emotional as well, and I never think about it. I always feel, and I think this is the proof that anything can happen in life if you really push for it.
American dream right here. It doesn't stop. Started the year with P5 with Callum. You're like, I like to bookend. Start with 5th place, end with a 5th place. I don't care where Agustin finished. That guy showed us today. He absolutely deserves to be here. So happy for you, Ricky, and I can't wait to get this new championship started again. 2024. Let's get going.